What's up, people? This is the first time I've posted on YouTube. Keeping it real. We're not making any cuts in this. This is real life shit. You're rolling with one of the realest human beings right now. Like I said, this is my first post. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. This is my first run at this. So, alright, so we're just going to talk a little bit of truth about the bullshit going on. And the main thing I want to really talk about is not having any fear, being at one with Christ, and knowing that if you have the Christ consciousness energy flowing through you, you don't need to fear these minions. They fear you. That's why they're trying to get you to act out. They're trying to get you to fuck yourself, because they can't fuck you. And you know, it goes back to a lot of primal instincts, a lot of primal triggering. But in order, I want to say one thing that makes one thing clear. When I say Christ consciousness, and in order to be in the Christ consciousness and receive the Christ consciousness and receive the light codes, you have to be holding yourself and holding yourself accountable and living the truth that you speak. You can't just talk this shit and live some type of fake ass life. Like, you have to be real. You have to dissect who you are and in Christ, and separate yourself from the world and figure out where you're when you kill your ego, and then who you are, and then you got to figure out what it's all going to become and what it's all going to be. Bear with me sometimes I lose my train of thought and stuff, but I always get back to it. But the main thing I want to just say is no fear, because all fear is useless. It's obsolete. It absolutely holds no bearing in a follower of Christ. And when I say no fear, the biggest illusion with fear is physical harm. People think no fear just means, oh, don't be afraid of getting in a fight. Don't be afraid of... No, I'm talking about no fear of anxiety, no fear of situations, no fear of not allowing the fear and the anxiety to manipulate your existence, but to walk into it like a fearless warrior in Christ, and know that the only thing causing the fear are people and idiots that are less than you, people that don't have the truth, people that don't carry the Christ consciousness, people that don't have love. Because if they had those qualities, they wouldn't be projecting the energy and feelings that you get from them. You would feel embraced, you would feel loved, you would feel... And so when you're not feeling that, and a lot of times we get those negative energies from people, it's because they are the ones feeling... It's almost like we're like a sponge. We can feel what others feel. And maybe you go into a Walmart or school or a cafeteria and you're feeling like it's all on you, but it's really not on you. You're just feeling what the collective consciousness is in that particular room at that time. You're feeling what everyone else is feeling. And because we have connection, but if you don't understand that, you're going to think it's you. And then they use that weapon against you as fear. But it's them. They're afraid. Anyone that carries the truth, people will be afraid of you. Because at any time you can expose the bullshit. You can expose the bullshit at any time. If you know the truth, you might not say it. You might not say it at any time and every time, but they know you know. And that's why they target you, and that's why they follow you. Because